Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy, Big Hawk. Welcome to another episode of My Perspective Podcast. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in with me another week, another episode. I thank you so much to all my day ones, and I appreciate you. I love you. All my new subscribers, and I thank y'all for thinking my content was that good that you want to subscribe to the channel. But I need y'all help. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Keep pushing that like button. Keep subscribing to the channel. Y'all listening and haven't subscribed, man, do your boy a favor. Hit push the button. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. Trying to give you the best content I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? To keep this thing moving forward so we can build something that's special. Disclaimer before we get started. Ain't no doctor, ain't no lawyer, ain't no health coach, no life coach, no clinical psychologist, none of that. I'm just an old head with a mic and a message. That's it. And I hope what I say resonate with you. I hope it provoke thought. And I also hope it provoke change. But if not, no harm, no foul. Because guess what? It's just my perspective. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hey, check this out, man. We on this journey, right? Hopefully everybody, but we on this journey to greatness. Whatever that perceived greatness is to you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever goal you're trying to achieve, whatever mark you're trying to reach. Um, we own it together. I'm on the journey with you. But check this out. And in order to be great, I think we use the word so lightly. Um, I had to stop one day and question myself, like, greatness. That means a lot to me, and I say it so loosely, but I had to like think about it. Do you mean what you say when you say that? And I asked myself, yes, I do. So with that being said, man, when you striving to be the best you can be at whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, right? You're trying to be the best. You're trying to be great at it. You're trying to be exceptional at it. Guess what that's gonna take? Intentionality. You have to be intentional with your mission. You got to do things on purpose when you chasing something, greatness. Um, there's no such thing as perfection, but there is such thing as progress. When you chasing greatness, when you chasing that said thing that keep you up at night, that the thing that you focus on the most, you have to be intentional with your decision making and how you move in life. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're gonna be that dude, if you're gonna be that girl, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be him, if you're gonna be her, you got to be intentional about what you got going on. You have to like these things you keep hearing me say over and over again on past podcasts. Focus, dedication, determination. Man, that's real. You got to have that. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to have laser focus. Like you can't have nothing that's on your mind but that. You have to block out all the distractions, right? You have to. If not, you're gonna spin your wheels like I did. You're gonna spin your wheels like I did. You know how long it took me to get to where I am, mindset wise. Reaching the top ain't gonna be as hard as you think once you change it up here. Once you block out all the negativity up here. Once you get the positive affirmations, once you get the positive thinking, once you get the change your vocabulary and start using the right words to make your dream a reality, the manifestation gonna come easy. Once you done seen the obstacles, because you gotta be tested. Once you done seen the obstacles and know what that look like, and you know how to focus through the obstacles, the manifestation gonna be easy. It's gonna be way easier than you thought. And guess what you're gonna look back and say? Oh, I wish I would have done it sooner. And that's okay. But this is what you got to have. You got to have focus. You got to be determined. I mean, against all odds. Against all odds. Let me tell you why. Now you got to realize your character, your personality, who you are as a person, has been shaped by the time you are 8 years old. By the time you're 8 years old, your outlook on life has already been created. It's already been shaped. Can it be changed? Absolutely. But it takes work. And that I'm not saying that lightly, and it's more than a notion. It's more than a notion. Let me tell you why. Whatever age you are, you have collected data and you have created routines that you have learned to do second nature. The things we do as humans, we do it in our sleep. And most of it's negative. Why? Because we're negative is in our nature. Positivity is a learned behavior. Most of us have to learn how to do the right thing. We have to learn how to do what's right. That's a skill you have to develop. That's a skill set. To do what's right, that's intentionality. You do what's wrong in your sleep. You tell a lie before you tell the truth. You want to scam um before you want to start a business. You want to get it easy before you want to put the work in to get it the right way. This is what I'm talking about. These are things we do second nature. It ain't nothing to pick up a pen at your job or at a store at an office and just put it in your pocket. You don't even think about it. Ain't nothing to just go in the grocery store in the produce section and start eating the fruit. You ain't even wash it off. You just start eating it. You don't even think about it. We do wrong in our sleep. We do things that are non-productive in our sleep. And just because you got a lot going on, don't make you productive. It just make you a busybody. We already know what busybodies are. Ain't about shit. It's just a whole lot of nothing, running around causing havoc and creating discourse and stuff like that. So you don't want to be that person. But what you want to be is intentional. You want to be intentional in your decision making. You want to be intentional in your progress, in your movement, in your motion. You don't want to waste no effort. You don't want to waste no motion because you on a mission. So you got to be focused, determined, dedicated. You got to have tenacity. As my former pastor used to say, you have to develop stick-to-itiveness. You can't be easily distracted. You can't be easily swayed. And you got to have confidence. Boom, let's start right there. You first got to be confident in yourself. You got to believe in you. Because if you don't believe in you, I'm going to know it. If you not confident in yourself and your skills, I'm going to know it. And the world going to know it too. And they're going to eat your ass alive. So you got to be confident in yourself, first of all. Islam. Say this with me. Islam. It's an acronym. It's an acronym. Don't even trip about no religion, because it ain't religion. It's an acronym. It stands for this. I, self-law, am master. You have to learn how to master self. Once you learn how to master self, you're going to be able to um, overcome distraction. Don't even pay it no attention. You're going to be able to put your blinders on and get to the task at hand. All the great ones you look up to, they look good on TV, on Instagram, on YouTube. They look good on all these platforms, but in private, man, they don't deal with nobody. They circle super small. Why? Because they chasing they perfecting their craft. They chasing their goals and their dreams. Every time they reach a goal, they create a new goal. It takes focus to do that. You got to develop laser focus. I'm talking about us grassroots people want to go to the next level. They want to go to the next level. They want to go to the next level. You have to be intentional in your focus. Learn how to block out distractions. What is a distraction? It could be anything. It could be a beautiful woman. It could be a handsome, fine young man. It could be another great idea that'll get you off course with the idea you got. It could be a negative parent, a negative friend. It could be um, all the chitter chatter from your peers. It could be so many different things. It could be naysayers trying to spray you, make you look bad. But what my advice to you is keep your head down, keep your eye on the prize. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you from your destiny at hand. Because it's at hand. I'm gonna tell you like I know. I'm gonna tell you what I know to be true. I'm 50 years old. I've been on this journey for 20 plus years. I've tried to give up a gazillion times. But guess what? What's in you won't let you settle for mediocrity. The greatness that lies within It will not allow you to settle for mediocrity. So I get back up after trying to give it away. I was cool with being mediocre. It won't stop me from getting no women. It won't stop me from having a decent job. But my passion, my desire is legacy, generational wealth. Thinking about my grandkids now, my kids now. You know, I'm behind the eight ball. See what I'm saying? But that what's within, it won't let you stop. You know, Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, man, that joker was 70 years old when Kentucky Fried Chicken got started. 70. Y'all fact check me. I seen the documentary. They said the man was 70 years old when he finally got KFC off the ground. It ain't never too late, but you got to stay focused. You got to be intentional in your decisions. Man, write the vision, make it plain. Create you a business plan. Get your vision board. Get your vision board and prioritize your goals and dreams from the greatest to the least, and knock them things down one at a time. Priority wise, what is of most utmost priority? That's what you tackle first. And you block out everything around you. Put your blinders on and go tackle that thing. Go get it. Is it gonna be easy? At first, no, because it's unknown. It's foreign to you. You finna jump into the water that you ain't never been in before. You finna jump out there into the deep where you never been in before, and you're gonna be scared. But guess what? That fear you feeling, it ain't even real. It's an illusion. Here go another acronym for you. Fear. False evidence appearing real. That's all it is. And if you're scared, do it scared. I started my podcast 9 months ago. In this same truck I'm in right now. Scared to death. But I did it. But guess what? I kept doing it. Now it's easy to me. Now it's time to upgrade and expand. But I had to start somewhere. And guess what? There's never going to be a perfect time. Perfection is the killer of progress. Perfection is the killer of progress. When you're trying to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect this, the perfect that, you're never going to get that. You're never going to get that. It's going to always be an obstacle, a challenge trying to block you. And it's supposed to be that way. And it's supposed to be that way because you need to know what's inside of you. You need to know what you can and can't do, what you're capable of. That's what the obstacles are for. That's what they're for, to challenge you. Not to make you say, woe's me, it's always something. Nah, it's to show you what you're made of. So you can do a self-assessment, take your bumps and bruises, reevaluate things, get back in the game. Because all you doing along the way is collecting data. You're learning what to do, you're learning what not to do. But you got to stay focused. We get distracted sometimes. You got to think about it, man. And it's okay if you get distracted out the gate because you're new at it. You know, or you never been in this space before, so it's okay to like mess up every now and then, get trip up every now and then, but you don't wallow in it. And if you used to talking to girls at your leisure and you got a Rolodex full of phone numbers, but now you on this mission and all you got to cut all that off, and then one day at the blue somebody call you, you pick up the phone and y'all just start talking reckless like y'all used to talk, right? It's second nature. It's second nature. That's gonna happen. Okay, finish your phone call. Know what you need to do. Don't do it no more. It's like on a diet. They tell you when you're on a diet, you have a bad day. Don't trip. Man, eat that cookie. Man, clean your hand and don't do it no more. That's just it. That's just it. You're gonna have those bumps in the road. You're gonna have those times where you fall off the bicycle while you ride. It's gonna be like that sometimes, but you don't let that discourage you to give up. Do not let that discourage you to give up. What you do is dust yourself off and keep moving forward. Don't never look back. Get that shark mentality. Sharks never go backwards. They never go backwards. They always move forward. And they're aggressive. Success can be quick. Whatever that look like to you, it can be quick if your focus is right. If you're locked in, if you stand on business and lock in, like we talk that talk we do, success can be fast. It don't gotta take 15 years or 20 plus years in my case. It don't have to be that. It don't have to be that. But you gotta be locked in though. You gotta be like a door closed with the master lock on it. That's locked in. And you ain't getting out of that. That's how you got to be with your dream. That's how you got to be with your destiny and your goals. If you don't have that, you're gonna be on that hamster wheel, going around in circles, going nowhere fast, making excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. After a while, you get tired of that. After a while, you get tired of that. And I believe when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you're gonna get locked in. I hope that's not the case, but that's usually the case. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired of your circumstances. Then you're gonna get locked in. Success don't have to take 15, 20 years, 25 years. It could be fairly quick if you focus. I mean, so focused that you don't see nothing but what's in front of you. Pretty girls, you don't see them. The guys want to party, you don't see them. These YNs with these these YNs with these glizzes and these ski masks on, you don't see them. You don't hear the negativity, you don't hear nothing. All you hear is what's inside of you. And that's greatness calling. God showed you the end from the beginning already. You know what the outcome gonna be. You just gotta get on the journey to get there. That's it. You have to just get on the journey to get there. But you're gonna have to learn to love the journey. You have to love the journey. You have to love the journey. Are you going you're not gonna complete it. If you don't love the journey, you're not gonna complete it. Hey family, we got to be intentional. We have to be intentional. If you're not intentional, you playing yourself. You playing yourself. If you're not intentional about what you're trying to accomplish, you're wasting your time and everybody else's time. Hey, don't nobody want to keep hearing you selling them wolf tickets, man. Don't nobody want to keep hearing you selling them wolf tickets. I said I sold so many wolf tickets, man. They go the other way when they see me coming. I always had a great idea, but I never accomplished nothing. So now that I'm locked in, well, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, because it's coming. It's up from here. That's because I chose to lock in. Man, I had to give up some things I thought I would never give up. I had to give up some things I thought I would never give up. I had to give up some friendships I thought I would never give up. Because my purpose is that important to me now. Because my purpose is that important to me now. I gave up things and friends and relationships I thought I would never give up. Why? Because they were distractions. I had to become intentional in my purpose, intentional in my focus. Intentionality is the key. You got to learn to do things on purpose. We lie, cheat, steal on accident because it's in our nature to do it. It's in our nature to do it. I know as men, we'll go have sex with some girl that we know we don't think nothing about her. She's just sex. She's just a jump off. You'll do that. Don't think twice about it because it's in your nature to do that. You've been doing this all your life. It's in your nature to do that. But now you got purpose. You gotta stop and think. Man, look here. I ain't with that no more. Do I really wanna? And this is the reality. When you think like that, it lessens your value. It lessens your value. When you're a person that want to be on the scene all the time and want to knock down everything that moves, and everybody know you've been with all these people, it lessens your value. It go for women too. It lessens your value. When you become intentional, man, you don't want any and everything. You don't want any and everything. Now you want people on your level. Now you want people with the same mind you got. You know what I'm saying? Now you're looking for people with the same mindset you have, or going in the same direction you're going. You know, like-minded individuals. Now you're seeking out those types of relationships. That's how you stay focused too. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Change your circle. Change your your spirit, your sphere of influence. You know what I'm saying? You are you are uh the five different people, the five closest people to you. That's who you are. That's who you are. Because man, people think alike. Friends become friends for a reason. But now that you change, you have purpose, and you chasing a purpose, and your friends might not align with your purpose. It's what you got to do. Don't stop loving them, and don't stop being a friend. But you got to remove yourself from that circle. You have to learn. You have to love them from a distance now. You have to love them from a distance now. And they may think, oh man, my boy think y'all that now. This nigga think y'all that now. Blah blah blah. That's cool, but you know the vision. That's all that matters. If they can't accept or respect the vision or the purpose, you got to remove yourself from that. But guess what? It's 1,000 people who want to see you succeed. And it's hundreds of people that think like you think. You got to find them though. You have to find them though. That means going to conferences. That means going to conferences. That means jumping on webinars. That means jump on webinars. Just saying. These things have to be done to keep you in line with your purpose, to keep you in line with your vision, to keep you in line with your destiny. These are the things we have to do in order to reach our goals and our dreams, but also set new goals and new dreams. It never stops. It never stops. If you got kids and grandkids, don't you want them to have better than you had? Stay focused. Stay focused. If you married and you promised this woman the world, but you still stuck in this 9 to 5 on the hamster wheel going around in circles ain't going nowhere, you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. You got to be intentional. If you want to be a blessing to your parents, pay their house off, or help them with their bills, but you stuck in the rut. You in the rat race and can't get out. You got to stay focused. You have to stay focused. Put your blinders on, man. They put them blinders on a horse for a reason. If that horse seen the horse next to him while they racing, they probably start racing. They might stop fighting and start playing. But they put the blinders on so they can block out the distractions. Put the proverbial blinders on your ass and block out the distraction. It could be done. It just ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. Being great is boring because you're gonna be lonely a lot because nobody don't get your vision, and that's okay. But you got a bigger picture in mind. Now you talking legacy now. I listened to this motivational speaker. He's no longer with it. He gone on. He's deceased now. But his messages live on. That was his purpose. His words are now forever in the perpetuity, long after he's no longer on earth. But he was focused. He was dedicated, and he had a purpose that nobody could deny. Once he developed that skill set, game was over. We got to do the same thing. We have to do the same thing. What you want to be remembered as? Just another Joe Blow? Just another gal, you know, 4, 5 kids, no man, died frustrated and alone? You want to be known for that? Or you want to change your family's trajectory forever? These are the things you got to think about. That's when you're going to lock in. That's when you're going to lock in. Them girls' trips, man, give yourself 2 years. Lock in for 2 years and block out all that stuff. YOLO, you only live once. Man, lock in for 2 years and see how your life change. And develop principles and develop a new routine. Read 10 pages a day of a book. Find a book, read 10 pages a day. And not no Zane book, not no damn Fabio book, Lover's book. I'm talking about personal development. I'm talking about personal development books. Books that's going to change your life, like Think and Grow Rich. You know what I'm saying? The Richest Man in Babylon. Things like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Um, Cash Flow Quadrant. Read things like that. You ain't got to read it all in one day. Read 10 pages a day. Get up an extra hour early a day. Prayer and read 10 pages a day. And see how that change your mindset. See how far that take you. And see how many books you read in the course of a year. Just by reading 10 pages a day. These are some of the things you gotta do to reset your mind. To reset your mind. You got 10, 20, 30 plus years of bad habits that you don't even think that's bad. That you gotta change in order to reach your destiny. Because guess what? Just say you have a viral moment, but your character ain't changed. And you get this level of success that you weren't prepared for. You're gonna lose it if you don't have the proper mindset. So get the foundation right. Get the foundation right. And that's accountability, that's awareness, and then you begin the self-mastery. Get the proper foundation, but you got to stay focused. It's all about focus and intentionality. Now it's time to do life on purpose. Now it's time to do life on purpose. We all want the glitz and the glamour. We all want said things, houses, cars, money, whatever, what have you. I mean, some of y'all out there listening to me can be the next Dr. Sabi. You know what I'm saying? Could be the next Madam C.J. Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's inside of you. But if you don't lock in, it's never gonna manifest. I know I sound like a broken record, but repetition is the key to success. Repetition is the key to success. Do the same thing over and over and over again until you master it, until you perfect it. That's how you're gonna be great. That's how you're gonna be successful. I'm telling you, can it be done? Yeah. We see them every day on YouTube. We see them every day on TV. It can be done. What makes them any different than you? Ain't no difference. None. The only difference is focus and intentionality. Mindset shift. A new set of standards in your life. A new routine in your life. Change has to come. We're forever changing. We're forever evolving. Whether we like it or not. It's easy to be rich. Just as easy as it is to be broke. Both of them have obstacles. Both of them have frustrations. But which one is worth it? You could be just as rich in the next 90 days to 2 years as you can being broke right now. If you change your mindset. If you lock in and become focused and intentional about what you're trying to accomplish. Just saying. Just giving you something to think about today. You know, I know I don't come on with the chains and, the fly gear, but it ain't about that. It's about what's between your ears that's going to change your life. We get caught up in the glitz and glamour, and that's how we get played. That's how we get finessed. That's how we get bamboozled and hoodwinked. But when you got a regular Joe Schmo who look like a common cat giving you the same game, but authentic with it, it ain't that prestigious to you. You don't see the value in it. Don't look at the man. Look at the message. Stay focused. Stay intentional till you achieve that greatness. This your boy Big Hawk, man. My Perspective Podcast next week, man. Love y'all. Peace.